Hello everyone, welcome to Autodesk Inventor part design tutorial for beginners. In this tutorial, we will mainly be trained to use sweep feature and rectangular pattern feature. I am using Inventor 2021. Stay tuned. To start off, go ahead and open up new part file. Click on new and from the new dialog box create new files dialog box we can create new part files, new assembly files, new drawing files. There are few template for each part, assembly and drawings. Pick the right template. Our unit is millimeter, so I will select standard part template with unit millimeter. Down here you can read the millimeter units. Click on create and let's begin the sketch. I will start with this L-shaped extrusion. We can click on 2D sketch command and next select the sketch plane. I will select this XY plane for the sketch and select line tool, create L-shaped profile. When you draw the profile, control your mouse to create exactly horizontal and vertical lines so that Inventor create auto constraints. Sketch is created. Let's put some dimensions on. This dimension 110 millimeter and press escape, drag this line up to here and click on dimension, select this length which is 125 millimeter, click enter, this length which is 15 millimeter and this length again 15 millimeter. Sketch is black, that's mean it is fully constrained. Double click on middle mouse button to zoom fit all in and exit the sketch. Double click middle mouse button and under 3D model tab, create panel, click extrude. There is only one unconsumed sketch, so the property panel is selected the profile by automatically and from the sketch plane which is correct, and over here we can change the directions. First we will enter the distance. It is 125 millimeter and oops, I press enter, right click and go to edit feature. Over here when we select the direction for this model, we can have any options. It really doesn't matter. We are not going to make use of the symmetry of this part, so we can have this direction or we can flip the direction or we can have mid plane option. I rather use mid plane option and click OK. Now let's create this arc shaped feature. I am going to use sweep command to create this feature. For the sweep command we need two sketches. One is for the profile and the other one is for the path. Let's create the profile sketch first. Click on this surface, right click, create new. Go click on circle, create a circle and end the circle at this corner so that it will create some constraints. Select another circle, create another circle and click on dimensions, put some dimensions on. this dimension is 25 millimeter, the radius, the diameter is 50 millimeter, and this radius is 15 millimeter, diameter is 30 millimeter. Now you can see that yellow line is created when we create relations between the sketch and 3D geometry. The relevant geometry line is projected onto the sketch. We can trim unnecessary part off, or we can just leave this as is, since we can select the required profiles. So I will leave this one as is and finish the sketch. And now the sketch is completed for the profile sketch is completed for the sweep feature, and let's create the path sketch for the path. So we can use this surface for the sketch. Right click, go to new sketch and click on arc command, pick this point and pick this point and create an arc. Go to dimension the arc. The diameter is 125 millimeters. 125 millimeters. Click enter. Now you can see again two projected lines are created. Right click and click OK. So we really do not need these two lines. If we keep them, it will take the path for the it will count for the sweep path as well. So I click on this one and I will convert it to construction. Click on construction and click on this line, convert it to construction. Now we have only the arc, the other two are construction lines. The sketch is completed. Finish the sketch. Here we go. Now we have the profile and the path for the sweep command. You can find the sweep command under 3D model tab, create panel, sweep. Click on sweep. Now the sweep property panel is popping up and we have to select the profile. Now you can see this blue line underneath. That's mean this can be selected. So now what I'm going to do is, let's select the profile. Hover the mouse over the sketch. You can pick the profile you want. So this is the profile we want. And now the path. Click on this path. Now the box is highlighted with blue line. That's mean we can select the path sketch for the path. Select this curve. Alright, now you can see the nice little preview and use this orientation. The other two are a little bit more advanced and I'm not going to discuss it here. And leave this one 0 degree, leave twist 0 degree, and the boolean operation is join, and preview looks good. Press middle mouse button and shift to rotate. Preview looks good and click OK. Here we go. Go to home view. Now I'm going to use Extrude Cut command to remove this end and this end. Let's begin with the sketch. Click on this surface, right click, select new sketch. And I am going to use project geometry to create this sketch. Click on project geometry and click on this arc. Now the arc is projected. And click on line command, draw line from here to here. The sketch is completed. Exit the sketch. Go to extrude. The sketch is selected by default. change the directions. The direction should be the other way around. When we click on flip direction, the boolean operation is changed to cut. Change the distance and condition through all, and preview looks good. Click OK, and repeat the same thing to the other end as well. Select, right click, new sketch, project geometry, select the arc, go to line, draw a line from this point to this point, right click, click OK, finish sketch, extrude, flip the direction, end condition through all, click OK. Then you have it. Now let's create this part. I will begin with the extrude, then I will use extrude cut to create a slot, and then I will use rectangular pattern command to create this pattern. First, shift middle mouse button, rotate, select this surface, right click, sketch new, go to rectangle tool, click on this point and draw a rectangle, right click, click OK, click on collinear constraint, select this line and this line, repeat the same thing for this one, this line and this line. Go to home view and exit the sketch. Now go to extrude, sketch is selected by default, flip the direction, and the thickness is 20 millimeter, enter 20 millimeter, and preview looks good. We can leave the other option as is, click OK. Alright, now let's add the slot feature. Select the surface, right click, new sketch, under rectangle command, select center to center slot, click center to center slot and draw a slot. Put some dimensions on, select dimensions, select right click and select align to have angle distance, which is 15 millimeter, 15, click OK, and the radius of the slot is 3 millimeter, enter 3 millimeter, click OK, and the distance from the center of the circle to this edge is 10 millimeter, and center of the circle to this edge is again 10 millimeter. And now we need to add few more dimensions. Right click, click OK, select this line, change the angle, click on dimensions, select this line, make angle 45 degrees and click enter. Oops, we need to change a few right click, click OK, delete these dimensions, drag the slot over here, click on dimensions, so distance between this point to this line 10 millimeter, click OK, distance between the center of this point to this line 10 millimeter. Click OK. Sketch is black, which is fully constrained. Don't worry about this projected line. Finish sketch. Click on extrude. The sketch is selected by default, and change the direction, flip the direction. The boolean is cut and the distance make it true all, and click OK. Shift middle mouse button to rotate. Alright, you have the cut. Go to home view. Now it is the last command. We are going to use rectangular pattern command. You can find the rectangular pattern command on 3D model tab, pattern panel. Click on rectangular pattern command. It will bring up our rectangular pattern dialog box. We have to do few selections. You can see this red arrow. That means we need something to be selected for each and every arrow. So when you see this dotted line around the arrow, this is active. Now we need to select the feature. You can select the feature from the graphic area, hovering your mouse over the part, or you can select it from the browser. Click on the browser, the slot. It has become white. That means we can move forward. But it doesn't mean that it is limited to only one selection. We can select few more features as well, but for this one we need only the slot. So we can move forward under this directions. Let's click on this arrow. So we are ready to select direction 1. I will select this edge, and you can see a preview is created. Now we need 4 instances. Make 4. Press tab key. Now you can see the preview. You can the I button just above these instances is to flip the direction. Flip the direction by clicking on this button, and don't worry about this option is different. We don't need this mid-plane option for this pattern, and the distance between each slot is 20 millimeter. So enter 20, press tab. The preview looks good, and we need spacing option. Now we go to direction 2. Select on this arrow. Now we are ready to select direction 2. I will select this edge as direction 2, and instances we need 5 instances. Press tab key, and previews looks okay, and we need 20 millimeters between each slot. Enter 20 and press tab key. Preview looks alright, and click OK. Here we go. Almost completed. Now let's add fillets. We need 2 fillets with this corner, on this corner and this corner, with 15 millimeter radius. Click on fillet command. Enter the radius 15 millimeter. Select this edge and select this edge. Apply. OK. Another fillet at 2 corners with 3 millimeter radius. So select fillet command again. Change the radius to 3 millimeter and select this line. Preview looks good, and click apply. OK. Here we go. You have the part. Let's add the appearance. Go to home view, and you can select appearance from this quick access toolbar from this drop down list. Click on this arrow and select the color you want from this drop down list. I will use this color as per the drawing and go to home view and save the part. I will use the same part 4, save it. That's all for today. I hope you understood how to use sweep feature and rectangular pattern feature. Please like, comment and subscribe. If you have any questions or requests, add them to comment field. Thank you for watching.